Hey guys, it's Nutcase, and today's episode we're opening the Inktober box by Artsnacks. I believe it was not last year's, but the year before's one I did is one of the most popular videos I have on my channel. So I decided to go ahead and get this one. Now, according to the Artsnacks website, there are going to be 8 full-size premium art supplies included in this box. 2 surfaces, 2 full sets of products, 2 limited edition items, a limited edition print by Jake Parker, an Inktober calendar with daily prompts, a new and improved How to Ink class taught by Jake Parker, which I think is online, and everything in the box is supposed to retail for $100 or more. The pre-orders have closed, you can't get this box anymore, and so I'm just opening it and showing you guys what's inside. When I got this box, it was actually in a bubble mailer, so there is no postage or anything on this actual box. So yeah, that was nice. I think they know that people are planning on opening these, and that's why they're doing it. But yeah, let's see what we're getting this year. Okay, it's a black tissue paper, which makes sense for Inktober. Oh, and it's just topping it, okay. Sorry for all the crinkly noises. And then here is a letter from Jake Parker. I'll leave it there and you guys can read it. Pause it if you would like to read it. And then in here we've got all of our supplies and then the calendar, which I'm not going to spoil myself, so I'm going to put this to the side for the supplies. So first off is a pad of paper. Premium cotton, historic mill, unbeatable value. Arnhem? Okay, that feels super nice. Some paper thickness crinkles there for you. And there is 20 pages in this, so obviously, like, if you're going to use this for Inktober as your Inktober pieces, you'd want to cut them in half or something, because it's not enough for both days. Unless you do front and back, which there is a different texture on the front of this paper than there is the back, so I don't know if that's actually the plan. Alright, and then there's the Inktober sticker. Put that to the side. And then we've got some ink. I appreciate that it comes in this bag, so if it had busted it wouldn't have spilled everywhere. So this is Super Black India ink by Speedball, which is a brand I do recognize at least. Let's see here. These look like some regular inking pens. Oh, okay. So we've got a... Ooh, this is a nice one. It's a dip pen, obviously, to go with the Speedball ink. And so they've supplied us with a handle and a nib. I believe it's just one nib, yeah. So just one nib, but that's fine, I mean. Honestly, that's all you really need right now. And then the Copic drawing pen. Now, I've had issues with this type of pen in the past, so I don't know how much I'm going to like this. I have a brown one and a black one, and I cannot get them to work. So let's see if we can get that one to work. Move that over there. Get stuff out of the way, and then, oh, this is our Artsnacks, which is an airhead, which I think was the same snack we got last Artsnacks Inktober box that I got, so whee! And then we've got some white Jelly Roll pens in the 05, 08, and 10. I'm actually not a huge fan of Jelly Roll anymore. I use the Uniball Signo myself, but you know, it's nice that we have different thicknesses, so different uses. I'm gonna open this last, because I don't know what this is going to be specifically, but we have our sketchbook for this year, which is one that Artsnacks has been working with this company, and I believe it is just a black version of it. They have like a purple one on their website, on this Artsnacks website, and let's see here. This is 48 pages. So this is enough if you want to do your Inktober in it. You could do it in this. I'm actually not going to. I may end up doing some Inktober in this. Oh, you can see me. There we go. Hi. I'm going to do some Inktober stuff in this, but I have a schedule already set up to do my Inktober, so that's the one I'm going to do it in. Alright, so this last thing, which I have no idea what this is. It's Art King, and I believe it looks like they might be markers? Maybe? That would be really interesting. I haven't heard of this brand, so that would be pretty cool to get to try some new markers, but I don't know. Oh, yeah, dual brush tip pens. So probably not markers, but like, I don't know. I have some that I would consider like pens versus markers, like the La Plume 2. I would consider these like brush pens versus markers. So, all right, let's see. I know there's a way to open this. It's a nice box at least. Yep. So that's what it is. They're like that. And there should be a second row in here. There we go. So we get some cool colors to work with, so it's not just black and white this year, which is nice. So what I'll do is I'm going to swatch these. I don't know, I'll probably won't swatch them in the sketchbook because I am going to use it for something else, but I'll use some of the nice paper we got, and I'll swatch all of these supplies and show you guys this. Along in this video, along with opening this, I'm going to show you guys what I'm also going to be including in from my own supplies. Also after this, before I start doing swatches, I'm going to figure out how much everything actually would end up totaling, so I can tell you guys what that is. Okay, so I've done researching and finding out what all of these would cost normally. So the first two things I want to preface it before doing these numbers is I don't find the Plumchester in this size specifically anywhere. I can find it in a 6x6 or a 8.3 by 8.3, and it's either 16 or 18, so for my total I put 17 because it's like in between. According to the Inktober chart, that is a $22 value, even though you can buy a bigger sketchbook on Artsnacks from the same brand for less. Alright, so the Sakura Jelly Roll 2-pen or 3-pen thing here, they ended up having it marked down as lower than what I could find it, so they listed it as $447. I have it as $525. Okay, the classic drawing pen by Copic, which is this one, they have listed as $595. I was able to find it for $417. So the Speedball ink is listed as $612, which I was able to find it for $428. So another one. The Speedball Classic pen holder and nib is listed as $603. Now, to Artsnack's credit, I can't find just the pen and pen holder, but I can find a gold-handled version of this with ink for, what was it, $727. So yeah. The dual pens, this is apparently a special Artsnacks collection for like the colors, but it appears to be the same colors as the 24 pack for the Art King watercolor pens, which is the only thing I've been able to find on for it anywhere, and they're listed as $1649. Now, that being said, I don't know, I don't think these are watercolor ones. Let me get one out. They just list them as dual tip pens, so I don't know. They seem to be the same, like looking at the Arts King stuff, they seem to be the same colors, they're not the same pens, so I don't know if this is like the first time King Art has done anything like this specifically. So this I'd probably give them credit for, in it being as much as they say it costs, which is $30 basically. I wrote down the watercolor one since I could find that one, so that's the price I put. But even with that, the prices still don't add up. The paper I was able to find for $20.79, which is, they listed as $25.99, so $26. And according to all of their math on here, so if you guys remember at the beginning of the video, I mentioned that it's supposed to be $100+ value. Yeah, if 100 plus is 55 cents. And I guess they also include the class, which they list as $25, but come on. Even at $25, with the prices I found, it's just 100. So this is one of the reasons I don't do art supply boxes anymore, because I can't find one that actually gives you good value. Because I could have legitimately gone on Bix or Amazon and gotten most of these art supplies for less than what they're claiming they cost. So, yeah, this is literally the only supply that I can't find anywhere, let alone on their own website for cheaper. So, yeah. So from here we're gonna just swatch everything. There's not much to swatch. There's just literally the 24 colors, the speedball ink, the Copic, and then these. I guess we're testing this paper as well. And like I said, I'm not going to be working on the sketchbook, but I'll go ahead and show you guys the inside. We can check this out. So yeah, it's pretty bright white. It's not an off color. It feels a little thinner than what I thought a 160 GSM would be, but I could be wrong. I have some new markers coming in the mail next week, so I will probably do a swatch page in this and try it in this and see how they work. And so that will be the test of that sketchbook, but I don't want to test it right now. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and swatch the art supplies, and then I'm going to show you guys, like I said again, the art supplies I'm going to be using besides these, if honestly I use these at all. But yeah, okay, so we'll get into that. Okay, so I've swatched all of the supplies. So the speedball with the pen, the Copic. This is what I was talking about though with the Copic pens. Like, the drawing pens specifically, I have an issue where they don't draw a good line consistently, and so that's why I don't like them. And then you can see here the King Art markers. They blend kind of, I guess. The paper doesn't bleed through, for these at least, which is nice. But also, as you can see, the Jelly Roll doesn't really go down that great. So I'm going to show you guys, this is the Uniball Signo, which is what I use. And you can get way better, like, contrast with the Uniball Signo, even on this paper that's really absorbent. Like, this is, I guess it's because it's the cotton paper. It's really absorbent, but, so, like I said, here are the supplies from the box. So these are the stuff you guys know I got from the box, but, I'm gonna also show you guys here what I'm gonna be using besides this. So, obviously, the Uniball Signo is going to be on my radar for this. I have two Pentel pocket brush pens that I love. I love this orange barrel, but one is also more used. I actually switched the nib from this one that was older into this one because I just got this pen. So this one has like a newer brush nib and isn't as frayed or as used, but it's still a good one, so that's why I put it into this one. And that way I can keep the orange body I like, but I can get like bigger strokes with this one, so I have those two. And then I'm also going to be using the Zebra Brush pen in Fine, which I love. Obviously, like, you guys have seen me use these for like everything. I'm going to use the Color Eno pencils most likely for all of my sketching, which, yeah, this box doesn't even have anything to sketch with. So I don't know. I don't know what that, like, I don't know that they ever included like a pencil or something, but I feel like for Inktober you should, because you do, like, most people sketch before they ink, you know. But yeah, and then I'm also going to be using this kneaded eraser, which I've found is way better about not picking up ink, so that'll be good. I don't have to re-ink things after I ink and then erase the pencil from underneath, so that's nice. And then I'm also going to be using this Staedtler eraser that I got because it's actually really decent. So those are the pens and stuff I'm going to most likely be using. I might use these because even though they're not like great, like, these aren't markers that I would go out and buy normally, they may be good for splash color, so I actually like that for them. Let me grab the sketchbook. The sketchbook I'm going to show you is not the sketchbook I'm using, but I'm going to be using a mixed media sketchbook by Ink, which is a company that you guys know I like. But here's the thing. Ink has recently changed its paper and page count on its sketchbooks. So I did a thing where I found a store that was still selling the old formula for the paper and the same page count and everything, so I got a bunch of those. But the one I'm going to be using is one I've already started, and I just wanted to show you guys like the actual sketchbooks that they have. I still like their sketchbooks, I just prefer the old like formula, so I bought like a stack of these. So I have plenty of these for like the next several sketchbooks I do. So yeah, that's all I'm going to be doing for, you know, that's the supplies I'm going to be using for Inktober. I'm going to maybe do in this one like random days from different Inktober lists. Oh, my light. There we go. The different lists from Inktober that different people have made, not just Jake's, but other people's, and do random Inktobers too. But the main project for Inktober for me is going to be the RPG challenge, and it's going to be a bunch of different characters from the game that my husband runs. And, you know, it's my husband. He's been requesting that I draw some of his OCs for his games and stuff. So, like last year where he made me a list, he's making me a list of these characters, so I will be drawing them, and that will be what you guys see most likely. I know a few people have been mentioning that they miss traditional videos from me, so Inktober, you're most likely going to get at least a couple videos where I'm inking stuff, so look forward to that, I guess. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I'm not super happy with the supplies, I guess, but I don't know. It is what it is. I'm not a big person on art supply boxes anyways, because I usually just buy what I want anyways. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one, and see you in Inktober as well. You guys have a great day. Bye!